Okay, this is the video corresponding to the week 13th to 17th, lesson 1. And we have a question here, and it is, what do you need to know about technology? Okay. Before we start with the book, we are going to write the contents. Okay? So these are the contents for the second term. Technology, the evolution of light, comparison of incandescent bulbs with LEDs, facts about inventions, past simple to describe a past situation, and present perfect tense with already, just, and yet. You can pause the video to write the contents in your notebook. So please take your notebook and write these contents. With the page 24, and the title says, let's turn on your light. Turn on. What is the reading tip? Read the title of the article. Is it familiar to you? What do you know about the topic? Okay, what is the title? This is the title. Turn on your lights. What is the opposite of turn on? Yes, it is turn off. Okay, very good. And the keywords are efficient, emitted, filaments, illumination, light bulbs, and signals. Look, this is a bulb. This is a light bulb. When you turn on the light, it is illuminated. Okay, and when you turn it off, well, there is no light in the room. So, what is the first exercise? Write the missing words in the blank spaces according to the reading. So, we have the words efficient, electronics, emitted, filament, illumination, and signals. You have to write these 6 words in these 6 exercises. Okay, you have to choose where to write these 6 words in these sentences. Okay, that's the first exercise. Incandescent light bulbs have tungsten. Tungsten what? Tungsten is a material, is a metal, which produce light when they burn. Number 2, the light emitting diode is one of the most important inventions in the world. Light emitting diode is LED. Okay. Number 3, in an LED, look, light emitting diode, the light bounces off the sides of the plastic. Number 4, LEDs are more because they do not have filaments that can burn out. Number 5, LEDs in signs are very small and are grouped together for stronger what? And finally, the number 6, all over the United States, traffic are being replaced with signals that use LEDs. That's the exercise number 1. Number 2, we have to develop this exercise. Fill in the organizer with things you can do to save electric energy. Follow the examples. What can you do to save electric energy? I can turn off the lights when I leave a room, even if I know I'll be going back in a few minutes. This is just one advice that we can follow to save some electric energy. But there are more advices that you can write here. You can write 3 more advices to save electric energy. What can you do? Unplug the different machines in your house, appliances, devices. If you are not charging your cell phone, you can unplug the cable, okay, the charger. You can turn off the TV if nobody's watching. Yes, so you just have to write some ideas of what you can do to save electric energy. This is the exercise number 2. You can ask your parents or any other family member to develop this exercise. Okay, page 25. Page 25. On the page 25, we have exercises 3 and 4. Okay, the exercise 3 says, what do you know about light bulbs? This is a light bulb. Okay, look, this is off. The one on the previous page is on. Look, this is on and this is off. So what do you know about light bulbs? Look at the filaments. It has two filaments made of tungsten. Tungsten is a metal. Complete the Venn diagram to compare and contrast incandescent light bulbs and LEDs. The left circle is for LEDs, light emitting diodes, and the one on the right is for incandescent bulbs. Okay, look, this is the difference. This is an LED. This is not this doesn't have any filaments. Okay, but this is an incandescent bulb. You have to write on the left something that is unique for LEDs. On the right, something that is unique for incandescent bulbs. And in the middle, something that they share in common. Something in common. Okay, this is a Venn diagram. I am sure that you have done some Venn diagrams at the school in math. This is very common in math. And in the exercise number 4, it says, in the past, people used incandescent light bulbs because they were the only option. Work with a classmate and write the advantages and disadvantages of those bulbs. If you can connect with a classmate, okay, connect it. If you cannot connect with a classmate, no problem. You just write advantages and disadvantages of what? Of these incandescent light bulbs. They are not very common nowadays because they spend more energy, electricity, etc. But yes, tell me advantages and disadvantages. Okay? You are going to answer this question. It says that you have to get in teams of 3 people, but just for obvious reasons, you cannot make teams. So only answer these 2 questions in your notebook. Is old technology bad? Why or why not? Okay? Very good. 6, we have a text. This is a reading comprehension activity, and the title is Sonar. Read and listen, then answer the question below. Sonar. I will give you the audio track so you can listen to it and read it at the same time. I am not going to read it right now. You can pause the video, or maybe you can watch it in your book and you can listen and read it at the same time. Okay, the sonar. What I can tell you is that dolphins and bats, they have sonars. Okay, this is a very important system and very advanced system that dolphins have. Bats or submarines also have sonars. Okay, on the left we can find the keywords: beams, bounce, instruments, pulses, sonar, and submarines. Look what I told you, submarines have sonars too. If you don't know what is the meaning of these words, please, you can find them in the dictionary. Okay, what types of sonars are there? You are going to write the different types of sonars in this line, on this line. Now, according to the text, you are going to answer this exercise. Choose the correct verb to complete the sentences. Okay? Sonar is or are a technology that senses the location of objects in the ocean. Sonar is just one thing. This is singular. So With singular, we say is. We don't say are. Are is for plural. For example, my parents are very kind with me. And you say is for singular. My cat is black. Okay? Exercise 2. The word sonar, stand or stands for sound navigation and ranging. So sonar is singular. So you say stands. Number 3. Whales, dolphins, and bats also use or uses. This is plural. Look, whales, dolphins, and bats use or uses. Uses or use. It's use because this is plural. A natural type of sonar called echolocation. Number 4. Passive sonar involves sonar for listening only. Passive sonar is singular or plural. This is singular, so you say involves with the letter S for the present simple. Exercise 5. Active sonar, send or sends out sound waves and pulses. Active sonar is singular, so you say sends because it is like you say it sends. Exercises 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You just have to choose the word on the left or on the right of the slash. Okay? That was all on the page 26. 7, you can find a chart with what I explained to you, and it says, remember that all sentences in English need a verb and a subject. The verb in a sentence must always agree in number with the subject. If the subject is he, she, or it, the verb must be in singular form plus the letter S. Don't forget that. Okay? Example. The scientist investigates whales and dolphins. Okay? The scientist investigates. Look, scientist is singular, so investigates is in singular. Okay? The word scientist can be he or she, so it takes the singular verb form investigates, not the plural form investigate. If the subject is I, we, you, or they, the verb must be in plural form, so the letter S is not necessary. Not necessary. Example, scientists locate objects in the ocean. Look, scientists locate. You don't say locates. Locates is for he, she, or it. Okay? Very good. So we have exercises 3 and 4 on the page 27 here. Exercise 3. Choose the correct verbs from the box to fill in the blanks. We have bounce or bounces, measure or measures, reflect or reflects, send or sends, use or uses. Depending of the subject, you have to choose one or the other word. If the subject is he, she, it is with the letter S. If it is I, we, you, they, it is not with the letter S. You can replace some words. For example, metal. Metal is it because it's an object. A whale is it because a whale is an animal, one animal. Okay, one tool, singular, it. An animal is it, an animal, it. Sound, the sound, it. Okay, but by a whale, it's it. Horse's shoe. Bats, this is plural, they. Different objects, plural, they. There are sonar devices plural, they. Why do you suppose some bats, plural, they? Okay, echolocation. And in the exercise number 4, get into teams of 3. Imagine you are going to an underwater submarine expedition. Describe everything you see in a short video clip. So you cannot make teams of 3 people. It's difficult now Okay, if you can do it, well, magnific, perfect. But no, don't worry. You can make a short video clip describing everything that you see. You are going to imagine that you go in a submarine underwater. And finally, describe a gadget you love with full attention. Okay, what is a gadget? A gadget can be a cell phone, a gadget can be a computer, a gadget can be like a device, something electronic that you like. Okay? Very good. You have some more exercises. Okay? The first one says, read the following interview. Why is Lizzie Edwards an interesting person to interview? So you just have to read all the interview and answer this question. Okay? Exercise number 2 says, answer the following questions about the interview you read using complete sentences. Who is the interviewer? Who? Paul or Lizzie? Who is the interviewee? The interviewee is the person who is being interviewed. And finally, what is the interview about? What is the topic? What is the main topic? That's what you have to write on the exercise number 3. Let's go. The keywords are achievements, first-hand, hope, interviewee, interviewer, mystery. Okay? On this space, you have to write 3 things you would like to try. For example, learn a new language, learn how to play the guitar, learn a martial art, learn how to paint, something that you would like to try something. Okay? Learn a trick with a bicycle, etc. 3 things you would like to try. And in the exercise 3, who would you want to interview? Why? Write your answer in the space below. Let's suppose that you want to interview an actor, yes, a famous actor or a famous singer. For example, Will Smith. I would like to interview Will Smith because he's a very famous actor, etc., etc. Or maybe you want to interview a singer, a famous singer. I want to interview maybe Carlos Vives or Juanes. And then you are going to give the reason why you want to interview this person. You are going to write the answers in this space. Okay? Very good. Continue with the page 29. We can find some more exercises. Yes? An interview is a conversation between 2 people in order to get information. On the previous page, you can find an interview. The interviewer usually asks several questions about a particular topic, while the interviewee is often an expert on that topic who gets to answer the questions. Yes? Interviews are a very effective way of providing audiences with first-hand opinions and data. They also give the audience the feeling of actually meeting people whose achievements or careers might be of interest. A good interviewer can make the audience feel like they are talking to the interviewee themselves. Okay? Exercise 4 says, write 5 questions that you would like to ask a movie star. Okay? 5 questions. Work in pairs. A classmate will role play as the author and you will be the interviewer. Report the author answers. If you cannot work with a classmate, no problem, don't worry. You just write the questions that you will ask to a movie star. On the exercise 5, revise your interview with the following checklist. My questions. Are your questions polite? Kind? Yes. Start with WH words, for example, why, when, who, which, what, etc. Your questions are relevant. Yes? Are those questions relevant, important? Are they related to a specific topic, have a logic order, and are written correctly? You just have to check that. Exercise 6 says that you have to make teams of 3 and take turns interviewing each other. For the moment, we can't do this, but maybe in the virtual class that we are going to have this week, you will be able to do this activity, to take turns and maybe ask each other questions about a famous person. Okay? Okay. This is all. So thank you very much.